Hello everybody, welcome to TJonesGaming. My name is Tori, and today we are playing some Super Auto Pets. You see I got that fish, those lizards are terrible. What are they called? The geckos are terrible, if you ask me. So I re-rolled and was able to get another fish, which is great because it gets me that much closer to the next tier. Hey, look at that. We got a draw. That didn't look good for me at first, but we got a draw. Did you see I got a new mascot too? Turtle. His name is Turtle. Alright, I love the ant early. Ant is strong. I think of him as a 3-3. And there's our other fish. We're going to be able to open that third tier early because after this round, the second tier will be open. Look at, he's got a 2-6 marmoset and a 3-5 otter, which, oh, it's not enough to take me out. Another draw. I'll take it. That's fine. As long as I don't lose 2 hearts before round 3, I'm alright with that. So, put the fish in. We're going to level the fish up. Everyone, or a couple of them are going to get hearts for it. And then I'm going to put in this guy. What's he called? Tropical fish. Put in the tropical fish. Put in another chipmunk. So I'm going to open up that next tier again with the chipmunks. And that tropical fish is going to give the people on either side, what, 2-2? No, +1 health. And we're going to win that one pretty easily. That guy's building for the future. He got the early owl, so he's going to be tough later. But right now, I'm able to take him down. Worms. Worms are part of the key to this build I'm working on. And look at that, I got the early owl. Worms and the owl are 2 of the key components to this build I'm working on. And you'll see the third a little bit later on. So you have to leave a slot open for that owl. I'm going to feed that worm up because I'm planning to keep him. You got to leave a slot open for the owl because he's going to generate a mouse at the beginning of the turn. The mouse, when you sell it, you get a gold and a 1-1 apple. And I'm going to get wrecked here, but that's how this pack works. You know, I'm building for the future, not for the present. So I'm going to lose some along the way to achieve my ultimate goal. More worms, that's perfect, and another owl. Couldn't ask for better at this stage. I'm going to open that next tier. There's a turtle. The turtle is a solid choice with the build I'm going for. We got a free apple. We got an apple for 2 gold. Another owl. I'm going to save that worm. Roll a couple times. Boom, another worm. Save a garlic. Maybe save both garlics. The garlics are good in this pack. The only thing that is better than the garlic, I think, is the melon in this particular pack. And the raccoon, I've seen the raccoon a couple times today, and we're going to win this one fairly easily. Leave our 6-6 chipmunk behind. Yeah, the hard thing about the worm and the owl are they start with such low stats. Putting some worms in, making that guy bigger. Now I'm going to fatten up my owl because I know I'm keeping him till the very end. We're going to throw a garlic on him so he has a little better sustain. And that turtle, when it goes down, throws a melon on the pet behind it, so I don't need to put a garlic on the worm. Did you see that, though? Did you see that raccoon? Dude, they wrecked me. That raccoon stole my perk. That's the first time that that's happened. I always go right by the raccoon. Raccoon. Whatever. There's not that many perks in the pack. There's garlic, and there's a donut, which the donut is pretty worthless in my opinion. But there, the raccoon just stole my melon perk. Couldn't believe it when that happened. It's like, So I'm still not going to put the garlic on that worm, but I am going to shift things around a bit. Put that owl up front. freeze the blob fish. And you see I got that pill, so I'm gonna, and that crow is gonna give me a candy bar when I sell it, chocolate bar. So I like the crows. I didn't start using them until, you know, I didn't use them at first. I didn't see their utility. Look at that big old eel. Boom, he's not gonna beat my worm though. I got the big worm and back it up with a big chipmunk. So I got pretty solid scaling early for the early game. It's going good. There it is. There's the Jerboa. That's, I mean, that's what this pack is all about, is that Jerboa. So I've got the worm. I've got the owl. I'm about to have the Jerboa, so I'm going to feint that guy. He's going to give 2/2 to my worm and level my worm up. I'm going to sell the crow for a chocolate bar. I'm going to buy, sell him, level up that owl. So now I got a level 2 owl, which gives us level 2 mouse, which is +2/+2. I got a level 3 worm. Look at that, more owls. I got a level 3 worm, which is going to give us a 3/3 apple. And I got a Jerboa. Every time you feed that Jerboa an apple, he gives everyone else +1/+1. So this build is just rocking and rolling already. Alright, but you know what? You got to give some up for the late game victory. Because that Jerboa starts out weak. That worm starts out weak. That owl starts out weak. See, and I forgot, you can only feed the Jerboa 2 apples per turn. And I forgot about that. Because I would have given him the cheaper apple. I wouldn't have given him the apple that costs 3 gold. I would have given them the apple that costs 2 gold. Anyway, I'm going to feed him some lasagna. My worm's already 3/3, which is amazing this early. Look at, he's got a big giant gecko. I don't like the geckos, but he's got a big giant one. Not big enough though. Look at, my Jerboa is big already. It's all happening. It's all coming together. Let's see. So I do like the zebra. I like to buy, sell the zebra. There's a lasagna too. The zebra is a little bit better, because he's ultimately going to give +4/+4. He gives somebody +2/+2 when you buy him. I guess the donut would be good for that. He gives somebody else +2/+2 when you sell him. Look at that, a level 3 owl. I can't believe my luck in this game. So the donut, it's like a friendly ability that targets somebody random. If you put a donut on it, then that ability will target the donut. This guy's got one big guy, but what I've learned is that you gotta have it. It's got to be balanced. See, he didn't. I guess he had 2 big guys, but I had 4 relatively big guys, because I'm trying to keep them all pretty evenly balanced as we go through it. And I'm, when I'm adding health and damage to them, I'm looking at like who's got the lowest health. I'm gonna buff them up. Well, of course, I'm giving all the apples to the Jerboa. Let's not kid ourselves about that. I'm gonna throw in that blue octopus for buffs all around. Boom. Now I'm gonna get rid of him. I gotta leave that space open. I love the stingray. The stingray I'm going to use for the flashlight, which is going to give when it breaks, the player to the right is going to get 6/6. I fed a shrimp to that owl to buff him a little faster. I'm going to give him that broccoli next turn to balance it out. Ultimately, it's a little expensive. It works out to be 6 for +2/+2, so maybe I shouldn't go that way. But in the moment, I was thinking that. So there's... Oof, and we're going to have a draw. That was a pretty good sized team. Oh, Turtle. I might like my other guy better, but Turtle's my newest one. Fedora's my newest hat. So, I got to go with what's new and hip. Feeding the Jerboa, who's feeding everybody else. I love that. I'm going to put the broccoli on the owl. He's 24-26. Another octopus. I'm saving that stingray till my flashlight breaks, and then I'm gonna save that stingray, and then I'm gonna get another flashlight. So I don't care where that pizza really hits. I just know it's gonna help out. Look at, I save everything. Turtle, zebra, cow, chocolate bar. The only thing I didn't save was that salad, because the salads to me are not that valuable anymore. Now, I like the idea of this. What is he, a reindeer? Yeah, I like the idea of the reindeer, but he just comes along too late. Like, I'm already have a huge team before the reindeer even shows up. So I'm not scared of reindeer. They can have as many watermelons as they want. I'm still going to put them down. All right, so the owl gets 6 plus 6 plus 6. Sell the apple. Feed the Jerboa, or sell the mouse. Feed the Jerboa. I'm going to level up that turtle. All right. So now he's going to, when he faints, he's going to give watermelon to the two things behind him. So I'm going to buy, sell that zebra. I'm going to put in another mana ray. I'm going to pick the flashlight again. Sell the mana ray. I got to leave a slot open. Roll once. There, see that caterpillar. I love the butterfly, but it's way too late for the caterpillar to come into play. I've already got a big fat team. Look at this guy's team. He's got a huge fish up front. I don't think it's big enough, is it? Nope. And that leaves my Jerboa with the melon perk on him. 2 hearts left. 3 victories to go. There's my mouse. Flashlight's ticking down. Feeding the Jerboa. You guys know the drill at this point. That drumstick's worth +3/+3. So that might not be a bad investment. Yep. Putting it on the worm because he's falling behind. There's the horse, going to give us 2 milks. They're +1/+2 each. And I'm just trying to keep their health balanced out, really. Selling the cow. Another turtle, I'll take it. Save the zebra. Save the pizza. Another stingray. Couldn't believe it when they just kept giving me stingrays. I do love the stingray. So, I got a fat team going. Look at this guy's team. This guy's got a fat team. Look at that level 2 mole. Yeah. But you know what? It's not big enough. Not big enough. The mole's a hard one in this challenge because there's very few perks, and it needs 2 perks to spawn another mole. So you have to have 4 perks to spawn 2 moles. Just, I feel like it's kind of hard to come by in this pack. So that guy did a good job. I believe one of his was a donut, and he just had that donut on there, I'm sure. Oh, 50-50 Jerboa. I'm sure he only had that donut on there to make sure he had a perk. All right, another stingray. Look at that 45-47 owl up front, a 50-50 Jerboa. Feed him. Ooh, and that pizza went right where I wanted. Now I'm feeding him the sushi, which gives 3 of them, +1/+1. Save the octopus. Yeah, that's a big owl. That's a big Jerboa. Look at his cheetah. Look at his team. His team is massive. Massive. Oh, he destroyed me. Oh, I'm down to 1 heart. I still need 2 wins, and I'm down to 1 heart. Man, I thought I had a big team. That guy's team was massive. So, you know the drill. Sell the apple. It's a 3/3 apple now. The apple that cost me 2, also a 3/3 apple. That's why our Jerboa is 50-50. Put in the blue-ringed octopus. He'll give everyone +1/+1. Just rolling. I like the ice cream because it's hard to build damage in this deck. Alright, I leveled the Jerboa up to level 2. So the ice cream gives everyone on your team +1 damage because, I mean, look, the health is always ahead of the damage. So I do like the ice cream late game to try and get my damage up there. This guy's got a decent team. He's got the Jerboa, the cat, the butterfly, 50-50 butterfly. Of course, you know, I got multiple 50-50s, so he only had the 1. And I had the melon perk. I think he only had 1. Alright. And I made sure to put my turtle up front for when that flashlight broke. So he's now 47-50. And like, they're all so close to being 50-50 that I can just give stuff to the worm now. Man, that was perfect. Now look at this. Look at what's about to happen. All of them are 50-50. My entire team is 50-50. I'm going to put him and sell him for the stinky sock. I'm going to sell him to get that stinky sock, which is going to, let me see what that stinky sock does. Oh, I hate that it doesn't show you. I think it's like 20 or 40% off the biggest one. I didn't really read it here. I'm going to read it now. There's my stinky sock. I love the toilet paper. I don't have any use for the toilet paper, but I love the fact that they put toilet paper in here and it gives the enemy bacteria. I think that's funny. So reduce the highest health enemy by 40%, right? And one time I played and it messed me up because I had a caterpillar in there. So I reduced the highest health enemy by 40%, which reduced my caterpillar by 40%. And I might have won that game if that hadn't happened. But I'm not running the caterpillar. I've got 4 50-50s. And this is going to reduce his seal by 40%. Let's see it happen. Boom. And of course, he has no chance. That's it. Victory. This is the first time ever that I've gotten all my pets up to 50-50. I know it's only 4 pets, but still, I got all of them to 50-50, which I'm pretty happy with. Anyway, thanks for joining me, everybody. Till next time, take it easy.